On December 8th, over 100 men, including both locals and foreigners, were arrested in a luxury hotel room in Bangkok. Among those detained were a TV series actor, a former executive of a renowned beauty clinic, as well as doctors and professors. In the photos released after the raid, almost every man appears shirtless, wearing only boxers, and many exhibit well-toned physiques. They had all gathered in the room for one reason: a party, a secret gay party. Unfortunately, the event came to an abrupt end with the police raid. Here's the story behind it. The event took place on December 8th, when a mysterious gathering unfolded in Bangkok's affluent Thong Lor district. Known for its luxurious lifestyle, trendy bars, and elite clubs, Thong Lor seemed the perfect setting for an event shrouded in secrecy. Over 100 men, a mix of locals and foreigners, arrived at a high-end hotel, each directed to room 2001 on the 20th floor. These men weren't just ordinary partygoers. They had gone through a meticulous vetting process, gaining access to a private link where their identities were scrutinized by an unseen administrator. Without approval, entry was impossible. This was no ordinary party. Photos released after the night revealed a surreal scene. Shirtless men clad only in matching boxers filled the room, their bodies gleaming under dim lights. Around their wrists were bands of varying colors. Initially, these wristbands seemed like harmless accessories, but speculation soon spread. The bands weren't just for show. They were said to silently classify attendees' sexual preferences, offering a discreet way to identify one another without conversation. In the sea of toned bodies and vibrant energy, the wristbands became silent markers, turning the room into a coded playground. The gathering was not a spur-of-the-moment event. According to reports, the attendees had first convened elsewhere before heading to the hotel. The entire affair was meticulously planned, requiring participants to follow precise instructions shared through a private group chat. Such exclusive private parties aren't unusual in Thailand, especially in cities like Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket. However, this one stood out for its clandestine nature, the extraordinary precautions taken to protect its secrecy, and what was happening behind closed doors. Inside the room, the atmosphere was electric. Laughter echoed above the pounding music, and drinks flowed freely. But alongside the alcohol were substances far less legal. Police investigations would later confirm the presence of Category 1 drugs like ecstasy and Category 2 psychotropics like ketamine. The room was a concoction of indulgence and escape, with partygoers basking in the thrill of anonymity and excess. However, the night's freedom was short-lived. Unknown to the attendees, the police had caught wind of the event. Attempts to infiltrate the private group chat had failed. The admin screening process was too thorough. Undeterred, officers kept watch on the hotel. When they observed a steady stream of men entering the room, they decided to act. At 1:30 a.m., the police entered room 2001, their arrival shattering the euphoric atmosphere. What they found was a sight to behold. Over 100 men, Thai nationals and foreigners, frozen mid-celebration. Among them were notable figures, including a TV series actor, a former executive from a well-known beauty clinic, professors, doctors, and celebrities. A few women were also present, adding to the diverse mix of attendees. The initial search revealed quantities of drugs scattered throughout the room. Ecstasy pills and ketamine were seized as evidence, confirming the illegal activity taking place. The men were detained and transported to the Thong Lor police station, where the extent of the situation became clear. Of the 120 attendees, 97 tested positive for narcotics. Police charged 31 individuals, 30 men and 1 woman, with drug possession. This included a Taiwanese man caught with 3 ecstasy pills and a Vietnamese man with 1.0 grams of ketamine. 66 others, 65 men and 1 woman, were charged with drug use. All the suspects were over 20 years old and voluntarily agreed to enter rehabilitation programs as required by Thai law. On December 9th, authorities announced that those charged with drug use would be summoned for mandatory rehabilitation. Meanwhile, suspects found with drugs in their possession remained in custody. Depending on the severity of the charges, they would face prosecution at either the South Bangkok District Court or the South Bangkok Criminal Court. The raid not only brought an abrupt end to the night, but also shed light on the hidden facets of Bangkok's party culture. Exclusive, clandestine events like this operate in the shadows, offering an illusion of safety and freedom. Yet, as the events of that night revealed, no secret is immune to discovery. What was meant to be a night of hedonistic escape became a sobering reminder of the risks that come with such indulgence. The incident quickly became a hot topic across Thailand, dominating headlines and sparking widespread discussions on social media. The unexpected raid and the high-profile individuals involved turned the story into a national sensation, with people across the country buzzing about the details and implications of the secretive event.